Well, hey folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, making another video for you here out of Boise, Idaho. Just want to acknowledge all my subscribers and say thank you for your support and all that other great stuff. So I'm just going to make a video today about, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes, maybe longer, maybe shorter. Just kind of give you an update as to how things are going here at the house/shop. Not a whole, well actually there is a whole lot going on. What I seem to have this week is just a bunch of, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get done. The lawnmower needs to get done. This ATV has been here long enough, it needs to get done. The Dodge Intrepid needs to get done. And I'd say the Corvette now at this point, it's time for it, where it's starting to become a need to get done. And so just for reference, in case anybody's even is coming here for reference, what I'm talking about is, like, for example, the Dodge Intrepid, it's been sitting here for a while. And I don't mind that it's been sitting here for a while. What it needs to get finished up are fuel lines to be ran from the front to the back. All 4 fuel lines, keep it simple, all 4 fuel lines, whole fuel system needs to be changed out. No big deal, we'll get it done as soon as the owner has the money to. So that's, that's a lot on how that works. Same thing, well, the ATV, now here's the deal with the ATV. It's not like a necessity for anybody right now, and so when the ATV came through, I charged them peanuts, basically, and said, yeah, I'll do it for you, it'll be fun. And so, again, there's not a bunch of money to be made on some of these jobs, and some of them are, me helping people out and doing all that other stuff. So, I don't charge by the hour, and I normally don't give a time frame for that type of stuff. And a lot of times, especially if it's somebody that's honest with me, if they're honest with me and, hey Matt, I just can't afford to pay you right now, then I won't necessarily work on it, but I don't have any problems with it sitting here until people get what they need or can do something. So that's where a lot of this work actually comes from. The rest is just like the ATV. They didn't pay much money in the beginning, and it's just been something I've been doing in my spare time. Now the Corvette is a electrical issue, and that, I don't care who you are, where you come from, I don't think anybody will dispute when I say, when it comes to electrical issues, doing electrical, repairing electrical, diagnosing electrical, anything along that lines, on a vehicle, there is no book or factory, this is going to take 5 hours to do type information. So when it comes to something like electrical, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll spend 4, 5, 6, sometimes even as much as 8 hours. Now I might stretch that time over the course of days, 2 hours here, 2 hours there, and I'll spend the time it takes to chase one down. But I still won't make that job a priority. And sometimes people ask me, well, how much money will it take to make it a priority? How much money would it take to guarantee that my car is done tomorrow? And a lot of times it doesn't work like that, especially for me. Yes, I would love to make a bunch more extra money, but when it comes to things like that, like electrical, where there is basically no even factory information and stuff, I just kind of do it as I go, and I really charge next to nothing for it, and I make sure that people know that I do that stuff on the back burner and on my off time. Now, there's other things that I do. For example, we've got this nice Tahoe here, and although it looks like the one that is sitting back here, the fact that this one's sitting back here, it is not. Look at that. That one, I like the color on that one better. And now you've got that one. So that Tahoe is to replace that Tahoe, bought by the same people. They went ahead and bought that one right there and brought it to me. I don't know how much they paid for it. I just know that they bought it knowing that it possibly had a blown head gasket. So They paid me very well, normal shop prices, to diagnose it today in cash. So if you're catching my drift here, yeah, they paid me normal shop prices in cash up front to drop what I'm doing and diagnose it. Took me all of an hour to diagnose it, so I did it. And I do believe it has a blown head gasket, so we'll get more into that. I'll make a whole separate video of diagnosing the blown head gasket, all the symptoms it's showing, and then included in that series of videos, I'll also do another breakdown of yet another 5.7 liter engine. So that's that, folks. So right now, what I got going on is these are the two bumpers. A few months ago, this bumper got rear-ended. One of my customers got rear-ended, and it was an insurance claim. So insurance had no problem with me swapping out bumpers, buying new stuff, and all that other stuff. So we installed new bumpers, as you can see, with some custom lights. And then during this winter, as you can see, I've got this tailgate here. During this winter, he got stuck, and he had his wife with her truck push him out of a snowdrift. And as you can see here, now we have another damaged bumper. Unfortunately, this time it's not an insurance claim. So we got to do what we can to help this guy out. Now, he's not too happy about this damage right here. And luckily, I have his old bumper. So what I'm doing is I'm dismantling this bumper and the plastic covers off of it to swap out over here so we can get rid of those cracks. Now, I am not a body shop, okay? And this guy has, in my opinion, annihilated his tailgate. Okay, he's got big dents here, big dent here, all right? And I tried a dent puller. I can't, just a cheap one. I really don't want to weld or tack any points on there and use a slide hammer or anything like that. So, like I said, I'm not a body shop. All I have is just a little dent puller, suction cup. And that's not going to work. So what we have is we have some touch-up paint to fix this area. And then I think what I might do, and I've already talked to the customer about this, is I might just cut a little door right here and a little door right here where I can go boop, boop. I can pop those dents out, cover them back up. I'll make it look nice and uniform, and then cover it back up with here. And so long as he's honest when he sells it and tells somebody, hey, somebody cut 2 little doors in there to pop some dents out, I don't think there'll be a problem. So yeah, we'll just cover those 2 little access doors I make to pop those dents out with this. You'll never know anybody was in there. And I think it'll look good. So I already asked the customer about it. He said that sounds like a pretty doable idea. And he asked me, how much money do you think that's going to cost? I told him $50 for the fixture of all this stuff. So we are shooting raw video today, and that means I am being hailed. What's up, kiddo? Huh? You want one of these? My son likes giving the dog doggy treats. Okay, kiddo, here's a doggy treat. Here. Alright. Hey, you guys alright in here? Okay. So, I got 3 kids home today, and that's why I stay home and work. I make more money for myself, honestly, than I would in a shop working at 25 bucks an hour. And also, I can watch and take care of the kiddos that are home, still not in school, and childcare costs so much for decent childcare, it just pays off in the long run. So I wonder where my dog went. Ruby! There she is. Good dog, Ruby. Good dog. Okay, so on 2005 up to present day bumpers, you can take all this plastic covering off. It's pretty simple. Grab you a good pair of pliers let me see if I got one here, and go right here, okay? You see how they're kind of clipped in there? And just squeeze it and push. You might have to get on the other side and pull, but there you go. And that's how you can get that stuff apart. And you can see how I've got it apart here, and here, and here, and here. All right, now it might be hard to get down inside of here to get to a couple of the plastic clips. So we're just gonna go ahead and dismantle this. You got a 10mm bolt and screw over here, and I am gonna keep this stuff just in case I might need something in the future. Take you a 3/4 inch socket and just start taking things apart. There we go. Now we got access to those 3 underneath there. Like I said, just squeeze and get them out of there. There we go. Might have to push them. Alright, and I believe we got one more. It's gonna be hidden. You know what? May just have to take this inside piece off to get to it. I'd rather not, so let's see what happens here. Come on, buddy, don't break on me now. There we go, got her out. All right, now we got that piece off. And that should very happily replace this guy. Bam, look at that. Okay, now we won't have that nick in there anymore. Let's look at getting and it might just be easier to get this middle piece apart. Let's see. Well, let's see here. See what happens here. Okay. We got that guy. those guys out. Go ahead and pull it off out of there. Get those guys out. This guy looks like he's already out too. Yeah, that's where it got hit. And so this guy, there we go, look at that. That was easy. Come out of there, come on. There we go. Want it over that piece there. Bam. And then it looks like the final piece is going to be these guys here. Push that out, squeeze that in. We'll save that one. Hey, puppy. Push this one out. Squeeze that in. We'll save this one. Alright. Okay, so, in case you're wondering what a bumper looks like, here's all the cover pieces. Like to keep that one. There you go. We've got that bumper stripped. And so now we can replace, this is going to be a little different. I don't know, I mean, maybe we'll leave that crack there. Nah. Yeah, because we can put this, we can clean these two guys up. I can wash these two guys up, clean it up real well, and get them placed on, and won't be cracks or anything like that there. So we'll be good, we'll be in good shape. And so that's how I'm going to do that. And, should look pretty good when I'm done with it. So, well folks, I hope everybody kind of caught up to snuff with some of the videos we're going to be having coming up. ATV rebuild. Going to show you a head gasket diagnosis and repair on this. I'll also show you how to rewire a car like a Corvette. A Corvette is its own engineering within itself. So, I'll show you how all that works. So. Alright folks, well this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. Thank you, very much appreciate the subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for following me. Hope everybody has a good day. Please comment, ask questions. I do my best to respond. I am now signing off.